well, 41 cards, 17 land. Sure, I'll play first. Okay, well, I get a couple of land and one of those terrible banners, so I've got my red sources. I've got all my mana, and so I'm going to keep this. This is round 1, game 2, with 4-color Awful, which is totally a recognizable archetype in this format. If I want to get aggressive, I can play the Ice Feather Aven on turn 2. I think that's what I want to do here. So that can tap for a blue. Yeah, we'll try this. We'll go blue-green. Blue-green. And just cast it. 2/2 flyer on turn 2 is not bad. You don't have to use that ability. I do need to draw all gas from here on out, because now I've got all mana and a Mystic. Okay, so I am going to just go on the aggro plan here. I don't really need all the mana, so playing the banner's kind of silly right now. So I'm going to cast this Mystic face down. Well, yeah. I'm going to cast the Mystic face down and swing with it next turn. And that way I can have 5 unblockable as a clock, which is a much better plan than whatever I was doing last game. So we're going to try it that way. Okay, so he doesn't have anything yet. I've got Scheming to set me up pretty well. Let's see. Got a black in there, so now I've got everybody. Don't really have anything to do with that last mana, but why not? I'll just leave up the Mystic Monastery. And then we go in this way. Next turn with 5 mana, I do have enough to play the banner and then the Scheming. So I think I have enough mana for anything that my deck wants to do. Heir of the Wilds. Okay, that's fine. It does not fly, so it can't block anything I have. Ah, another land. Come on. Okay, well, we will scheme first. We'll do it with green, since I have a couple of forests in my hands in case I desperately need it. What do I want? Mardu Charm's pretty good. Do I have white? I don't have white yet. Actually, I do have white. I've got the white over here at the monastery. That's also my red source right now, so that's not actually very good. I also don't have double black for Rite of the Serpent. Parapet doesn't do much, nor does Disown Ancestor. So actually all of this is garbage, is what I'm trying to say. So all of this is going to the yard. Well, that saved me several terrible draws. Yep. Okay, so I actually have Tamer Banner, which produces the red, and this produces the white. So again, I am misplaying the Bemoses out of this. But I got a pretty good start, so hopefully it'll be fairly forgiving. On the bright side, my misplay got me 1 draw closer to Sidisi. Okay. So, now we'll get out a Tamer Banner, which fixes my colors a little bit. I've got that along with the Monastery, which gives me a red and a white from the Monastery. Alright, that doesn't change... Actually, yeah, that doesn't change his clock if he doesn't deal with my creatures. He's not showing me a whole lot, and he doesn't have the double white he needs to Wrath quite yet. It's also funny that I'm getting flooded after running 17 land in a 41 card deck. Savage Punch. Oh, okay. Well, that changes the clock. At least it's a 2-for-1. Oh, Mind Swipe? Okay, that's awesome. So I'm going to play this. I'll cash in the banner at the end of his turn. And I also get to hold up Mind Swipe, which is spectacular. So after this goes through, got him on a actually more than a 4-turn clock, because Mind Swipe deals damage. So 1, 2 to cast it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get him for 5, and then kill him with the Aven on the next turn. So ideally, he taps out to do something that would try to kill my Aven. Seeker of the Way does not, but I can get him for the damage. Yeah, and that's got... let's do this. So, red and a blue. If he were to be able to get in... Well, actually cancel. Because if he plays something that would trigger the prowess, I can counter and hit him for a whole bunch. But then it still hits the prowess. Well, I'm still going to let that go through. Maybe he's got something that kills this with the black and a green. Also, it helps to keep my Mind Swipe secret. I'm going to use this untapped land just to get one more point off the Mind Swipe. Because the Mind Swipe ideally hits a Wrath. In game 3, hopefully. So now if he plays anything, I've got him, because I'll hit him for 5 before combat damage goes through. Alright, happy to let him swing. Happier for him to play something that'll trigger prowess. I wonder if it was a little suspicious that I didn't cash in the banner. I don't really need the banner for lethal. Alright, so he gets Timely Hordemate, and that's where I kill him. Okay. Pay the red over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And get him for Xaxes. Alright, we go to the sideboard. So now that I've got a fresh 2 minutes to look at my sideboard, what card goes out of this mess? You know, I think that the card that I take out here is actually Longshot Squad. Generally, I'm using my mana to do things, unless it's that last game that I just sit on it. But I do have an Archer, and he didn't have that many flyers. I've got plenty of other stuff to deal with it, so I'm going to take out the Longshot Squad. Now, do I want the Rough Rider in? I don't have a whole lot in the 5... Actually, all the 5-drops are actually morphs. Is there anything that I want to cut to put in the Rough Rider? I know I probably should, I just don't see what it would be. So I'm going to submit it like this. Again, the comment section is your friend. Join Team Nerd Church by helping me out here and talking about it. Get some conversation going back and forth in the comments.